We all know that XRP has dropped a lot in the past few weeks. But if Ripple wins the court case against the SEC, this could change soon. What gives? And why does the SEC have such a huge double standard right now? Watch the video until the end to find out. Hello again, XRP Army. Let's make the XRP Lab community bigger by clicking like and subscribing to this channel so we can always know what's going on. Even though the SEC and the fintech company are still fighting in court. About Ripple, new facts come out almost every week. Strangely, the mid-thigh motion has become another option for the SEC. In fact, investors in XRP have been losing money for a long time because of the legal battle between the SEC and Ripple. On June 18th, the plaintiff objected to the motion that the Ripple defendants had sent in. He focused on the word exhibit, which was an excerpt from the expert's deposition transcript that was used as a legal document. In the same way, reasons to disagree with Exhibit O were given along with Michiki's desire to take part in the SEC Expert Challenge. While the document was still under seal, the SEC's suggested changes were sent along with the defendant's answer to the SEC's objection. Once more. This time, to take part in the Expert Challenge, you had to do the mid-thigh move. James, who thought he was a well-known lawyer, told the public and the Securities and Exchange Commission about the changes he thought should be made. SEC has now put out a letter that explains why these parts were left out. This step was taken after an expert SEC witness named Patrick B. Doody testified about the information that reasonable XRP holders relied on when they bought the token. The SEC brought in Doody as a witness. The SEC said they had to do this to protect the expert. The proposed changes to the response are narrowly tailored to protect the safety of witnesses, which is a more important goal. So, the Securities and Exchange Commission tried to keep secret the information about the expert's report that was in footnote 1 of the response. The rest of the suggested changes to the response have to do with the information in the SEC's objection, but they are about threats and harassment that were made against the expert. It's possible that this is the main reason why the suggested changes, which are said to be tailored to serve this interest, were made. But doesn't it say defend all in there? The SEC really did want to protect the expert from any harm that could happen. Did you know about this double standard, by the way? Tell us in the section below for comments. Also, the CEO of Ripple Labs is upset that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission has different rules for the different companies that work in the cryptocurrency market. Garland House, who was giving a talk at the time at the Collision Technology Conference in Toronto, said that when it came time for the SEC to approve Coinbase as an IPO, the SEC used different approaches. Garland House says that the Securities and Exchange Commission contradicted itself when it gave Ripple XRP, which is a digital asset that is being sued by the SEC. The lawsuit says that XRP is an investment that is not regulated. When Coinbase started selling shares to the public, which wasn't that long ago, Coinbase bought and sold XRP. They let people and businesses trade XRP. For Coinbase to go public, the SEC had to approve their S1. When they sued us, the SEC seems to have taken the position that, hey, XRP has always been a security. But they let Coinbase go public, even though Coinbase is not a registered broker-dealer. So, the SEC seems to be in conflict with itself, which is almost impossible. Garland House continues by saying that, even though he knows left from right, he thinks that most crypto players are willing to play by the rules. Because of this, it is very important for the government to set clear and consistent rules for everyone. The first thing that comes to mind is that it might need clearer rules. I think about being the same. At the moment, it's hard for every crypto company to know what the rules of the road are. There are some cases where regulators are going after a company, but they don't say anything when another company is doing almost the same thing. Consistency, so that everyone knows what the rules are and can follow them. I think that most people in the cryptocurrency industry want to follow the rules. Just to be clear, here are the rules. Let's be very clear about what it is we want to control. Comment XRP Army if you think this is a scandal. The chief executive officer ends with a warning about what happens when the government makes rules based not on paper but on harsh punishments. Methods: it ends up stifling new ideas that could be useful and stopping them from ever being seen. I think it's pretty clear that the SEC, instead of putting in the hard work to come up with a new set of clear rules and regulations for both the SEC and the US government in general, has decided, hey, we're going to regulate by enforcement. This isn't very effective and has really slowed down innovation in the US. Ripple has been in the news a lot this week because of important new information, which has led to more talk about the company. The Securities and Exchange Commission is getting closer to making a statement about the long-running case against Ripple and the latest information the company shared about its plans in Canada. It shouldn't be surprising that the price of XRP has gone up a lot in the last 2 days. A well-known journalist for Fox named Eleanor Tourette said that the Securities and Exchange Commission is about to make an important announcement about the lawsuit. In light of these decisions, people hope to get more information about how the case will go and whether or not Ripple has a chance of winning. Ripple said earlier this week that it plans to set up even more locations. This will show up as a central engineering facility in the city of Toronto. After XRP went up by more than 10% in the last 24 hours, it's possible that the two separate announcements helped boost interest in the cryptocurrency. At the time this was written, XRP was being bought and sold for 36 cents. Throughout the day, the price of the cryptocurrency hit an all-time high of $0.387. Due to the rise in prices, there were only a few small losses. Do you agree that XRP will go on to great things? If so, you should definitely like this video. Based on what the MFI says, during the week, a lot of XRP was bought and sold, which was enough to send the price up. Still, the fact that there was a small pullback in the last few hours shows that there was some resistance near the 50% mark on the RSI. The rise in the price of XRP shows that people in the Ripple community are excited about the possibility of good news about the cryptocurrency, because a good ending could lead to an even bigger benefit. This subject has gotten a lot of attention. The social dominance number for XRP on sentiment went from 0.265% on June 21st to 1.47% on June 24th. This is a huge jump. Also, it happens at the same time that prices are going up in a noticeable way. This is more proof that the lawsuit against Ripple and the growing amount of talk about Ripple and XRP are connected. The number of XRP addresses being used has also grown by a huge amount. On June 21st, as few as 27,602 addresses were still being used. But on June 23rd, the number went up to 51,332. What do you think about the chances that the wind will start to ripple soon? Tell us what you think in the comments. If you want to learn more about XRP, there are 2 videos for you to watch at the end of this page. Make sure to sign up for our channel and give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate you watching. We'll talk again in the next video. Please keep in mind that the prices of cryptocurrencies change often, so by the time you watch this video, it might be worth something different. The information in this video is not investment advice, financial advice, trading advice, or any other kind of advice, and you shouldn't take any of it as such. The information in this video is only meant to teach, so it shouldn't be taken as financial advice. Before you make an investment decision, do your research and talk to a financial advisor.